Hey guys, welcome back to my new YouTube video. Today we will be counting down all the Zoro swords, but before we start, make sure to like, subscribe, and it's crucial to turn on that notification bell. Okay, then let's begin. Sandai Kitetsu. Sandai Kitetsu is one of the wazamono blade swords, also known as grade swords. It was first introduced to the fans during the Logue Town arc of the series, where Zoro picked it up from a barrel after sensing sinister energy coming from it. Sandai Kitetsu belongs to the family of the Kitetsu swords and thus is a cursed sword. This sword is extremely difficult to control due to its thirst for blood. However, what's even more dangerous is that it brings a terrible death upon whoever wields it. Thankfully, Zoro seems to have good control over it, and thus doesn't feel the side effects of wielding the sword. As with all the swords, it can be imbued with haki to make it stronger and more durable. Roronoa Zoro got this sword quite early in the series and it is one blade that he still carries with him. Yubashiri. Yubashiri is another blade that Roronoa Zoro got his hands on during the Logue Town arc of the series. After displaying his courage and testing his luck against the curse of Sandai Kitetsu, Ipponmatsu was extremely impressed with him, and thus decided to gift Yubashiri to him. Known to be a very light blade, Yubashiri was the exact opposite of the Sandai Kitetsu, and according to Zoro, was very easy to control. Despite it being very light, its edge was said to be very sharp. However, Zoro didn't have much trouble getting used to it. Yubashiri was a fine blade. However, Zoro lost it during the Enies Lobby arc of One Piece, when he faced Shu, a man with the powers of the rust fruit. The sword was put to rest after the events of the Thriller Bark arc, and Zoro gave it a funeral alongside the Rumbar pirates, in soil that was from the West Blue. Wado Ichimonji. Wado Ichimonji is the first named sword that Roronoa Zoro carried in One Piece. It was forged by Shimotsuki Kozaburo, a person from Wano country. This sword once belonged to Kushiro, the dojo master of Zoro from Shimotsuki village, and was meant to be inherited by Kuina, his daughter. After her death, Roronoa Zoro asked for the sword to be able to carry the promise that he made to Kuina and become the best swordsman in the entire world. This sword doesn't carry any particular nature, neither is it hard to control. In terms of rank, it is superior to both the Wazamono swords and the Ryo Wazamono grade swords. This sword belongs to the group of 21-0 Wazamono grade swords, which are only exceeded by the 12 Seijo-0 Wazamono grade swords. Enma. Also forged by Shimotsuki Kozaburo, Enma is an incredibly powerful sword that also belongs to the class of 21-0 Wazamono grade swords. It was first wielded by Kozuki Oden, the daimyo of Wano country's Kuri region, alongside another blade of the same class, known as Aim no Habakiri. Together, Oden used the two blades to perform Oden Notoryu, a powerful style that he described to be best in the entire world. Enma has a purple hilt and scabbard, which is rather similar to Sandai Kitetsu in some ways. In terms of power, it is one of the finest blades to have ever been created, but also one of the hardest to control. A special ability of this sword is that it drains Ryo from the body of the user automatically, and thus, the slashes from it are much larger than intended and, at the same time, hard to control. After Zoro returned the sword of Ryuma to Wano country, Kozuki Hiyori gifted Enma to him as a replacement. Shusui. Another one of the 21-0 Wazamono grade swords, Shusui was once the blade of the sword god, Shimotsuki Ryuma. Using this very blade, Ryuma was able to slice off a dragon's head in Wano country, and that's known to be just one of the many great things that he's accomplished over the years. After his death, it was in the possession of his zombie who, after being defeated by Roronoa Zoro at Thriller Bark, gave it to him as a sign of respect for his way of the sword. Due to the regular imbuement of armament haki over the years, Ryuma was able to turn his sword permanently black, thus earning the title of Kokuto. Along with Mihawk's yoru, Shusui is the only known black blade in One Piece so far. In terms of power, Shusui is known to be incredibly strong. A slash produced by it was able to swallow up the slashes produced by both Wado Ichimonji and Sandai Kitetsu quite easily. Above all, this blade is especially known for its hardness and durability. Okay guys, this was it. Wanna watch next video about yours topic? Then comment me down below. Till then, sayonara.